Good day, Mr. Walid. My name is Ronnie Kabwe-Kaleza. I hold a National Diploma in Civil Engineering, an Advanced National Diploma in Civil Engineering, which is actually ongoing, and I'm also a professional technician with EXA. Today, I'm going to be presenting, a topic in transportation engineering, which is in short TPG3700, which is a subject code, and then obviously. My student number is 186-095-11. So without further ado, I will move straight to the presentation. So the overview of my presentation, as the number one tab says, I'll be talking about the project background, topography and weather, the Vaalwater current challenges, and the road upgrade, where I'm going to be presenting my geometric design, and then I will move to the conclusion. All right, so I will move to the project background. As you can see, this is the Vaalwater community, and then our aim of this project is to actually upgrade the road that's passing through Vaalwater, which is the R33. So the upgrade will start from tonnage or kilometers 60.8 to kilometer 63.0, so which is circa 2.27 kilometers in Vaalwater. And the Vaalwater is actually found in the Limpopo Province. And then obviously the upgrade of the road will consist of building an urban dual carriageway, which need to be added and need to be comprised with drainage system and parking facilities and sidewalk. The main purpose of this upgrade is to assist the local community in providing a better access for the community, and obviously providing a better road with surface finish and a longer span, as well as improving the safety of the people within the community. And obviously the road drivers as well, and have proper signatures on the road as well. Okay, so we'll move to our second slide. Our second slide is going to be talking mostly about the topography and the weather conditions of the Vaalwater township. As you can see, this is where our upgrade is going to start, right before you enter the Vaalwater community or the Vaalwater township. And then we have here end of our road design. This picture was actually screened from Google Earth Pro. As you can see as well, we have some elevation that is going along the Vaalwater township. So the maximum slope that we have here is circa 6% to minus 8.5%. So it's actually a gentle slope, we can say. And then obviously we also have yearly maximum weather conditions. As you can see, it starts getting very sunny from March up to October. And then the partly cloudy. We also have partly cloudy, very intensive from January to April, and then we also have from September to December. So we can actually conclude that the Vaalwater township is quite a very dry area, and it's actually very hot. I've personally, traveled through that area, and I can actually testify this area is very hot. All right, so we move to our next slide. So these are the challenges, the status quo, or the current pictures and situ pictures of the observation that we have done. As you can see here, we have some school kids exiting from school, and then they're just walking on the road shoulders. So you can see here we don't have a proper walkway, or even the stormwater line that we're supposed to have here on the road. This is quite critical for the students because they are walking straight to the road, and then this can create accident anytime. All right. So we also have our logistic tracks here parking on the road shoulders. We also have our block culvert. As you can see, it's full of salt materials that are going into it. So this is all caused by proper drainage system, and obviously subsoil drainage system as well in terms of the water. And then we also have our regulations that we would like to add in terms of the speed limits that motorists need to adhere to in terms of making this road design successful, right? I'm just going back here on the Server 3D. I've also attached a picture of our road cross section where we have our lane width, where we're gonna upgrade or widen our lane width. And as you can see, the slope is going over the right hand side with a curb on the side. So this is going to be a 2-lane road one way. And then we're gonna have our median width in the middle of the road. And on the lane width here, we're gonna also have a 2-lane with traffic over here. Apart from the 2-lane after the curve, you're gonna have our shoulders and shoulders road, and we're also gonna have our sidewalk. Designing the road in this way is gonna allow people to catch public transport easily, to allow for better drainage system. Obviously for the student leaving school and students, the community in the township, they can have a safe sidewalk to walk on. All right. Okay, so this is the design that I did in the Server 30. And here I'm going to be obviously dealing with the road curves alignment. Here we're looking at our horizontal alignment, which was generated and obviously screenshot from the program. Yeah, this is the end of the construction. And as well as you can see, we have our point of intersection 2, where we had to align this road. And then obviously the program is going to supply with all the data beginning of the curve and the end of curve, and obviously your point of intersection. And this is our y and x coordinate and the details of the curve that is being given to us, obviously the radius, length of the curve, and the angle of the curve as well. All right. So on the right side, as you can see as well, my name is inputted in the design of the vertical alignment. If you look a little bit on the side here, we have a point of vertical intersection over here. So this is where we're going to have our vertical intersection curve. So obviously this is going to help us to smoothen the gentle slope of the road to avoid bumpy curves or bumpy encountering on the road. All right, in terms of the road layout, this was a section that we cut out of our design road. Obviously, as you can see, the road has been updated to a 2-lane per direction urban road. We also have our safe stop signs here where we can allow the safe crossing of the communities. And then, as you can see, we also have our input culvert here to allow for proper drainages of the water in the road to avoid standing water on the side. And then I would actually suggest that we also need to make all the drainage outside the road to be culvert. To be proper culvert so that the water can be living side and obviously covered culvert. Reason why I've added also this cross section here of the inlet of the proper stormwater design. And then obviously we need also a subsurface drain that I've put also a selected cross section here to look at. And then this is good. And then obviously the road, since we have done it 2-way lanes, we also have reduced our speed limit to 60 kilometers. This is an urban road and we have a huge community around. We need to cap it to 60 kilometers to avoid unnecessary accident. And then obviously this road is going to allow for public transport stops. Okay. But this is our selected layer, which is supposed to be also 150 millimeters G7 95 -2. And then the sub base, which is supposed to be 300 millimeters C3 95 -2. Our base course is gonna be 150 of G1 98 mod H2, and at the end we're gonna have our asphalt, which is 50 millimeters 98 mod H2. So this is how we're gonna build our road, and obviously you can see the width between and then the 2 lanes on the side, and this is our walkway, obviously also the drainage system that has been applied. All right, so the design was made under my name, which is one KR Kabwe, my initials and my surname, and then obviously my student number, which is 186095. So this is our end of our presentation, and then this presentation was quite very useful for our students because it gave us an idea of what goes in the civil engineering industry, but obviously to look at the design, to understand the design, the component that need to go on the design in terms of the road width, the road lanes, pedestrian walk consideration, truck and public transport stops consideration, and obviously in terms of the drainages, all that need to go in, and subsoil drainages. So it was very informative, and then I really enjoyed this project, and then it's gonna add a very big input in terms of my career growth. All right, okay, thank you.